there's two types of confidence. The first type of confidence is the confidence that we build when we get yeses in life. The more yeses we get in life, the more confident we become. We can become more confident by learning the tools and strategies and techniques to get yeses. For example, one of the principles of persuasion and influence is the principle of reciprocity, which basically states that, hey, if I give you something, if I gift you something, you're more likely to say yes to me. But here's the thing. Oftentimes, that confidence is completely conditional and dependent on external circumstances and conditions. So the more yeses you get, the more confident you become. But what happens when you start going through a season of failure? So we want a different type of confidence, this unwavering confidence that has nothing to do with external circumstances and conditions. So there's confidence, getting yeses, getting those yeses, but then there is magnetism, which is being a yes. So how do we become magnetic? Well, we don't have to look very far. We can look to these principles of persuasion and influence. We need to start looking at what is the higher plane of giving. What is the highest form of giving that we can do? The highest plane of reciprocity is forgiveness. So this is very interesting. So we are programmed and trained to think that, hey, if I want to get more yeses, I've got to use all these tools, techniques, and tactics. But what if, and this is a novel idea, a radical idea, what if we stop spinning our wheels in this very kind of lower form and tactical way of giving? What if we focused on forgiving ourselves, forgiving the people in our life, forgiving the people we work with, forgiving the atrocities that we see out there in the world? I practice forgiveness every single day, not in order to become more magnetic so I get yeses in my life. That is just a natural symptom of being a forgiving person. I do it for myself. I do it because it's a lot easier to walk around in our life with a loving feeling inside of me than with an anger or resentment inside of me. There's more peace in my life. That's why I do it. And I think when people see these people walk around who have peace within them, who are forgiving, who are loving, they don't know what it is, but they want some of that. People can't put a finger on it, but they're like, I want to be around that person. It's not about getting rid of the angry thoughts or the resentful thoughts or, hey, the screw you thoughts. It's not about that. It's about seeing it and then aligning my thinking with love and aligning my thinking with forgiveness. Because when we align ourselves with that type of thinking, we start aligning ourselves with truth. Because when we're angry, we're in fear. When we give two middle fingers up to somebody who cut us off, we're in fear. When we're worrying about the future, when we're struggling, when we're having resentments at somebody, when we're in conflict with somebody, we're just in fear. And fear, as all the sacred texts have told us and the wisdom traditions have told us and our greatest wisdom teachers have told us, fear is nothing but an illusion. The only truth there is love. Truth, living in truth. And the best way that we can live in truth is aligning our thinking with truth, which is aligning our thinking with forgiveness. So I ask you today, try it for one day instead of using all these crazy techniques and tactics to get those yeses, to get that engagement, and to get those likes, and to get that meeting, and to get that demo or whatever it might be. Spend a day forgiving everybody and everything in your life, moment by moment by moment. The law of choice, choosing in this very moment to align my thinking with forgiveness, with light, with love, as opposed with darkness, hate, fear, and anger. And see in the laboratory of your own life and start seeing what starts happening.